It's day 2 of Expo 2020 Dubai. Team South Africa is officially launching their participation. It is a night where we get to display our country's rich legacies as one of the most diverse and dynamic in the world. Anchor Ayanda Nyati is live for us from Dubai. Ayanda, it sure seems like Team South Africa is having a great night. We saw Mafikizolo performing. Take us through what is happening that side.
Listen, Monkeyway, it is a hive of activity where you're at. You're absolutely right. We're counting down now just a few minutes after 10 o'clock here in Dubai. And yeah, what an evening it's been, especially for Team South Africa. But it's actually also really right up our alley. I mean, if the country is able to do anything, I beg your pardon, it's to have a good time. But it wasn't just about the performing artists. I mean, we saw Tandi Somazai taken to the stage, a few people who are part of theatre in the country, but there was also some of the fine artists who are present with us today, and that's who I want to speak to you about as we continue profiling the people who are here. So come along with me, let's get you a sense of what's actually happening here at the official opening, in some respects, of the South African participation in Dubai Expo 2020. In frame now, you can see LP. He is what we call a smoke artist. We actually were able to speak to him just over an hour ago when he started, and this is the masterpiece at the very end. The person he was able to draw is actually South Africa's ambassador to the UAE. That's Saad Kachale. He's actually present here as well. I can't wait to see his reaction when he finally sees how everything was put together. But after the official signing, LP will speak to us, get us a sense of what it takes to put this together. Sir, good to speak to you again on Newzroom Afrika. The masterpiece is done. Stand that side so we can see it. Get us a sense of what it takes to put this together the way you have.
Yeah, it's been a very long journey. So yeah, but I really enjoyed it. And once again, I'm really grateful for the opportunity that the South African Department of Arts and Culture has given us. So yeah, this really reflects on how much South Africa is working hard on opening up opportunities for young people back home. So
it's lovely to see this kind of art being on display on a world stage like this. Explain to us, especially to people sitting at home, what you actually use to put this together.
Basically, this is the smoke that's coming out from the candle. So I literally have to put it upside down like I was doing when you came in. So yeah, I usually put the canvas upside down so that I can apply the smoke. Unfortunately, I can't put it when it's upright like this. So yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Well, great work. I hope it all sort of results in good fortunes for you. We'll speak to you without a doubt throughout the course of our time together for the next couple of days. If you thought that was cool, let me show you the next artist that we have, Monkeyway. I don't know. Utswai salt I just use on my food. Sand is usually something I dust off my boots, but Percy has a whole different idea about how we can use these things. He's also joining us. Percy, it's good to see you again. We also started with you at the beginning. I can't believe you put this together in under 2 hours. You use sand and salt to do stuff like this. I mean, take us through how you pull that off.
It's a weird one, because for me it's easier. It's like asking a person, how do you walk? So like, before I can even start with the artwork, I already envision how it's going to look. So it's easier for me to execute as soon as I know what color is going to, where am I using sand, or where will I be using salt. So it's easier. So what I did is, I have that smolanyana, I think
How do you know Percy is from South Africa? He says smolanyana. In Dubai, he says smolanyana.
Yeah, we say smolanyana, that small thing. Yeah. So where you put the ketchup and so what I did is I used that as like the tip of that thing as a pencil or what, so I can control it as a brush. So I started with the brown material, which is Dubai sand. I found it here in Dubai, and I also asked them to give me, to get me a packet so I can actually enhance the look of the artwork. And then after the first layers, I actually, if you look at his nose, there's a glow. So that glow is actually salt. That is salt. So it pops. It makes the picture pops up.
Wow.
And then it makes it shine. So it looks like three-dimensional in a way. Yeah,
Actually,
so that's...
it looks a bit alive, actually, but many people might be asking themselves, how do you ensure that the stuff doesn't blow away? So are you telling me if, I don't know, a 3-year-old was to come in here and play on the sand, as it were, that it might, complicate your work a bit?
So with performance, that's part of the goal. So the sword art performance is sort of, it mimics life in a way. So it's sort of you guys watching me give life to the artwork, and then at the same time, because it's not a permanent artwork, you have to watch me destroy the artwork, sort of mimicking death. So I'm giving you that emotions are seeing a child born and then seeing a person die at the same, like within that space of time. Right. So it's painful. It's good when you see me do the artwork, but it's also painful when you see me destroy the artwork. But that will be in a short span of time.
Wow, not only visually,
yes, but also I can make a permanent artwork.
Okay.
But it takes me like a week or two to make it permanent.
All right,
it's
okay,
not
that's
the same
consoling.
as performance.
That's consoling. All right, cool stuff. Wow. Not only visually appealing, but also very poetic. Percy, thanks very much. We'll see you around without a doubt. So this is just some of the stuff that's on offer. Let's see what else we can find as we walk around very quickly. I see very attractive ornaments in some respects here as well. One thing about a camera is that people will run away, but nonetheless, Tando is also here. She's brave enough. Tando, you've bought some ornaments which are really typically South African in many respects. I mean,
yes.
This is one of the things that are prominent as you walk in for this opening ceremony. Get us a sense of what you have on offer here and what the thinking is behind this.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Tando Magumise. I'm the CEO and founder of Be Couture and also the co-founder of Ethnic. Ethnic is basically a concept store based here in Dubai, and we focus basically on opening up the market for African artisans. We believe in sustainability, artists that make things out of natural resources. So I'll show you a couple of things here. So for example, this is a brand called Pure. It's by an artisan called Maji. What she does is she hand makes everything from scratch. So we've got things like your black soap, we've got your aloe vera oil. We go natural, so this is basically for that we want to boost natural hair growth with these products. And then we also have this artist here. Her name is Patisiwa. She's actually based in Johannesburg. She recycles wood pieces, puts them together and incorporates some African prints. So for example, you'll see some of these prints here. We have some shwe shwe. So you'll actually see that she's bringing in some traditional aspects, but in a very contemporary, clean manner. And then we also have some handmade handbags there. Those are all dyed by natural resources. These are made by this little lamp of mine. We also have some handmade lamps. And we're basically developing this concept store to be a one-stop luxury lifestyle concept store.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Thank you so much for taking us through that. There is so much to view, and without a doubt we'll be doing much of that. Very quickly, with the time I have left, let me bring in the brains behind what we're seeing here. It looks like he's in conversation at the moment, but we're going to try steal him. His name is Obrisi Khabe, who's the curator. Very quickly, in a couple of seconds, it's amazing what we have on display here. You, in many respects, decided what stays and what goes. What went into that decision?
Well, I mean, we had to tell a South African story, also a story of performing arts in the country. And so my role here was really to curate the whole performing arts program until the end of the month. But importantly was to create tonight's performance, which is entitled Mother of Freedom, which starts with a celebration and tribute to Mama Charlotte Maxeke. But we've been really celebrating our heroines, our mothers, from Mama Charlotte, Mama Miriam, Brenda Fassi, Mama Winnie, and of course our young storytellers, Nondumiso Tembe, that was playing, and Hape Mukhele, who was also narrating the story. So it's really been putting the story together. An amazing Lutando Arts Academy. They've just been beautiful. And really, I mean, it's been tight here. Everything is like now, you have to do it now. And the Lutando Arts have just been amazing. But we had a great team, and that's why we managed to pull it together. But I think that for us, what was important was to say, let us share the South African story from back in the day.
Absolutely. Beautiful stuff. Thank you very much. I'm hoping we'll be able to catch up with you as well throughout the course of the evening. So there you have it. Really just a snapshot. I can't stress how you haven't seen everything just yet, but we're going to have to leave it there for now. Luckily, we have a lot of days ahead to continue our coverage right here from the Durban Expo, or the Dubai Expo, I beg your pardon, here in the United Arab Emirates, the Expo 2020.